Hi, Bernice here with Place for Resources. I want to talk about music for a minute. The question is, how do you reprogram the thoughts in your head? Um, Personally, I use audiobooks and music to do that. I constantly hear messages of encouragement, logic, and reasoning. Um, with the things that I listen to. And especially with music does have a hypnotic effect or can have a hypnotic effect on you. So um, it's important, very important, and to control what it is that you listen to. Now, I'm not saying to not listen to, um, well, I'm not saying that you can't listen to worldly or secular music. I'm by no means a Bible thumper or am I do I have a library full of gospel music? But there is a lot of um, artists now with the internet and who's able to put out their own music and their own things where you don't have to listen to everything that the radio plays all the time. Honestly, when I listen to the radio, all I hear is a lot of messages of drugs and sex and a lot of foolishness, to be honest. Now, I mean, honestly, I enjoy a lot of the music. I love the way music makes me feel. Sometimes I'm attracted to a beat before I even listen to the words. So I definitely understand that, and I will add that to my playlist. I got a GTD Get the Draws tape playlist. I have a parental advisory playlist with a lot of rated G, rated R music where I grew up on listening to AMG and Too Short and um, a lot of other NWA, Snoop Dogg. I listened to all of that growing up. And some of those are still even in my favorites. But I also balance it out with encouraging music, so that I can reprogram those thoughts that are in my head, and hear messages of, again, encouragement and you know, how special I am, or how black women are beautiful, or and I'll tell you my favorite song right now is "Bigger" by Beyonce. And you can kind of hear the evolution in Beyonce's music too. But lately, this Black is King album is dynamite. But the bigger, um, where, and by all means, definitely listen to it. And just to give her credit, I don't think she actually wrote it, but kudos for even just putting that message out. Whoever wrote that and just hearing it, I actually listen to that song every day. At some point, I usually started off with my Empowering Woman or my High Vibe Tribe playlist, which I'll probably start linking in the description, the different songs. So bigger, but basically she talks about building a legacy for you and the rest of your family. Um, she says that you're part of something bigger. And even as I was struggling with um, pushing this message out, because I kept saying, well, who really wants to hear it? Like, who wants to hear what I have to say? And honestly, after listening to that over and over and just feeling it, I don't care if nobody listened to it or if one person listened to it. It's something that I had to say, a gift that somebody gave to me, and just because I may not necessarily know you individually, um, or even today, I've been getting a lot of feedback from my friends, my support circle, and even that particular song. That yes, people would be interested. People do need to hear it. And then that song, when I heard that song, I had it just pushed me over the top. All of these ideas have been loading in my head for at least a decade, and I kind of been sitting on them. So I encourage you, whatever your dream is, or whatever the voice is, the project that keeps that you keep hearing in your head, or you might just get an idea of. I call them, you know what I could do. I call them, you know what I could do moments. I'll be in my car, and all of a sudden, something will come to me, something that will add some value or something like that. And again, it's been happening for me for at least a decade. And so finally, the more even if I just do just a little bit, then I get so much support who pushes it through. If I take one small step, so much more support comes into this. And it doesn't matter, your dream doesn't necessarily have to be like significant or life changing or impact changing. It could be something as simple as making or crocheting dolls, or um, it could be babysitting a couple of kids that maybe turns into a daycare, or it can be a show or a poem, or um, maybe a service or product that you've been thinking of. Um, so I'm saying go for it. We've seen over time like all of the things that have come out that you may have thought it would have been nice to have. And then next thing you know, somebody comes up with it. Somebody has the same idea or the need for it. So by all means, go for it. But today I'm adding Beyonce Bigger to my music playlist. I'm calling it the High Vibe Tribe. I'm adding Beyonce to my Bigger to my High Vibe Tribe playlist. Thanks.